Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the M6Yo. Now, at first glance, some people might think, well, the M6Yo is a drum tank. It has worse DPM than the AMX-50B and the T-57 Heavy. The gun handling is going to be worse compared to the T-57 Heavy and the AMX-50B, and the mobility is pretty much the same as the T-57 Heavy, but worse than the AMX-50B. So why on earth would I ever play this tank? Well, it's simple. The best thing about this tank is going to be the alpha and the interclip of 1.7 seconds. That is going to be the main thing, because in just 1.7 seconds, you're doing 900 damage in this tank. Just think about it. I don't like playing the 3 drum mag tank. Well, the gun, sorry, because it's just a pew-pew gun, and again, I don't feel like that gun is that special compared to the 450 Alpha gun. And I'm going to be recommending this gun when you play the M6Yo, simply because, again, you can do 900 damage in just 1.7 seconds. I always preach this, but you have to take into account the fact that other drum tanks like the AMX-50B have to sit under enemy fire in order to give out all 4 shells. The M6Yo doesn't. It sees an enemy, it 2-taps him in just 1.7 seconds, and then it pulls back. Therefore, it's going to preserve more HP, and therefore it's going to survive a lot better compared to the AMX-50B, for example. On top of that, the armor on this thing is not bad. The turret armor is pretty decent. It does have 2 cupolas on the top, but again, they are a bit tricky to hit, especially if you play on mobile, and the hull can also block a shell here and there. When this tank was initially added, of course, the armor seemed very, very good, but nowadays everyone is super duper used to it, so it's not that big of a deal, but it still has much better armor compared to both the T-57 Heavy and the AMX-50B. That is going to be the main difference between this tank and the other 2 drums, which I just mentioned. The longevity of how much this tank can survive compared to the other 2. And, of course, the interclip of 1.7 seconds helps this tank survive massively. And the key thing is, if you survive longer, you actually can help your team and also rack up a lot more kills and damage in this thing as well. And therefore, I think you should try and prioritize that as well. In my opinion, this is also a very, very, very strong tank, especially in very good hands. And it's not going to make you, feel as if you're worthless. Because at times, for example, the AMX-50B, especially during its reload, just feels like it's not doing anything. This tank's reload is just 19.5 seconds, so a second longer than the T-57 Heavy, but it still feels decent enough to actually contribute to the game. The AMX-50B, on the other hand, for example, has 4 shells and a very long interclip, and then a very long reload, and it just feels very, very wonky to me. In my opinion, this is one of the stronger tanks at tier 10, and I recommend everyone to get it. So with that, Happy is out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.